Imagine you are all alone in a room and you have two options. First, read a boring ass book, or second, use your smartphone. You might say that you will choose to read that fucking boring ass book because you are on self-improvement and you know how important reading books are, but your subconscious self will always choose to scroll through your phone. And you know why? Because your subconscious brain will always choose instant gratification over delayed gratification. But now, imagine a situation where you are alone in a room but you don't have the option of a smartphone. Like imagine a world where there are no smartphones or no distractions. You are alone in a room and you have two options. Do nothing and be fucking bored, or second, read that boring ass book. Now your subconscious brain will always choose to read that boring ass book because our brain is made in a way that it instantly avoids being bored. We often think that boredom is the enemy, but the reality is boredom is your biggest ally. And if you know how to use boredom correctly, you can easily outperform your competitors in any field you want. That's why by the end of this video, I'll give you two exercises that will help you use your boredom to become more creative and productive. The sad truth is this world doesn't want you to be bored. We have constant entertainment by our side. We have our smartphone, we can use Instagram Reels to scroll through them endlessly. And we have Netflix. We have every other resources to keep us hooked. Everyone wants our attention. The reason behind that is we live in an attention economy. Your attention is not free. Your attention makes other people money. That's why everyone wants it. Every big corporate in the world wants your fucking attention. But what it does to you is it makes you a zombie. Now the reason you're not able to get rid of this addiction is because your mind is like a monkey. Your mind is addicted to dopamine. It wants dopamine. Like dopamine is not the enemy. But the problem is your mind doesn't understand that getting dopamine from exercise and getting dopamine from scrolling on Instagram is not the same thing. Your mind will always want the thing that is faster. Your mind will always want the thing that is easier for it to get. Like think about it, you exercise for 1.5 hours and you feel a bit good, like you get a few hits of dopamine and serotonin, but you can get the same through scrolling on Instagram Reels like for hours. So what would your brain choose? Of course it's like a monkey, it would choose the easiest and the fastest path. Thus your brain will prompt you to use your phone 24/7. But if you think about it, all your great ideas, all your best ideas, all your best projects come when you are actually bored. The reason is boredom equals creativity and more productivity. Every great poet, musician, writer and storyteller came up with the best ideas after a prolonged period of boredom. Like think about it, J.K. Rowling shut herself in a room while writing the Harry Potter book. Boredom is a magic pill that you require to help you become more creative and productive. And here are two exercises that you can do to use boredom to become more creative and productive. Exercise 1. Lock your phone. If you really want to get some work done, or if you are studying for some competitive exam, it is counterintuitive to keep your smartphone or any form of entertainment even close to you, because your mind will always choose to use the instant gratification method, that is your smartphone. So lock your smartphone in a locker and give the keys to an adult like parent or someone you know would not allow you to use your smartphone until you have finished your work. This will make sure that you are accountable and you get bored. Now if you think about it, you're bored right now and you have two options. Either do nothing, just sit around and just waste time, or study for it. Like even if you try to waste your time, brain will always choose to do the work because your brain requires constant stimulation. It doesn't like being bored. So while being bored, you will choose to study or do the work that needs to get done. Now let's talk about an exercise that will help you become more creative with the power of boredom. Exercise number 2, replace your smartphone with a pocket notebook. And the problem is oftentimes we take our smartphone with us everywhere. It is almost always in our right pocket, like we always take it with us everywhere, like it is close to our testicles. Just do this exercise for a week. Take a pocket notebook and a pen with you and replace it with your smartphone. Keep your pocket notebook in the right pocket or somewhere that you usually keep your smartphone in, and go out. Don't take your smartphone, and you will automatically, instinctively, you will start using, like you will reach out to your right pocket to take out your phone, but you will find that you don't have a phone anymore. You have a pocket notebook, and like randomly you will start writing in it, like even if you don't want to, like your brain doesn't want to be bored. So you will start writing in it, and once you start writing in a pocket notebook, there's no going back. Like it instantly sparks something within you. It instantly increases your creativity, and you come up with some of your best ideas and some of your best works. The biggest counterattack to both of these exercises is that people say that what if something emergency comes up? What if some important call comes up? And my answer to them, that is, like, for the first exercise, you are doing it for only for a short period of time, like for 3 hours or 4 hours, like, well, until you get a study done or until you finish your work. Like, I doubt that something important or an emergency call would come up in such a small interval of time. It is just your hallucination and just your, addiction to your phone that is making you believe that what if something important comes up. Now for the second exercise, you can do one thing. You can carry a backpack with you. Like, you usually carry your smartphone in your right pocket, right? Don't do that. Just carry a backpack and take your smartphone in that backpack everywhere. That way you will not miss out on your important or emergency calls. You will also get rid of your addiction by using a pocket notebook instead of a smartphone. Well, on the topic of creativity, I recently made a video where I experimented and wrote every day for 30 whole days, and it skyrocketed my creativity and it helped me come up with some of my best and most creative works. If you want to 7x your creativity with just a simple exercise, then click on this video.